Okay, let me start again. Welcome back to my channel. This is Krishna. It looks like a coffee mug, but it's not a coffee mug. It's just a piece of decoration. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, and this is Krishna. The second time I'm telling the word basically. It's okay. Bear with me. So, welcome back to my channel, and this is Krishna, and this is part 2 of episode 2. Part 2, episode 2 was about why I switched career and where I am right now. And this part 2 is kind of an extension of it because I was told that I lost two things. I went very off track. Like, I started with something but then ended with something else, and the trajectory kind of changed to mental health, which is okay, I guess, because that's very personal to me. And second, I was asked a question ki, why are you sharing your personal life or like a story that's completely yours and in public, and not everyone deserve to know your story. So, why are you doing it? So, this episode is going to answer those two things. And thank you so much for everyone who watches my episode. I see the views are like 60 to 70, which someone might feel, ki, okay, these are very less views or whatever. I don't think so, because 60 to 70 people listening to what I have to say is a big thing for me. And my inner child just feels happy. So, thank you so much, guys, for having the patience and having like the interest to watch this like long ass episodes. Coming back to the first thing, why I went off topic, because I do not script. I do not write down pointers which I want to talk about in the video. I just hit record and I start talking. And you may ask why. The idea that it needs to be perfect, the idea that there are so many things that needs to be done before shooting, those thoughts were like made me overthink, and I ended up not creating for like 6 years. So this time I want to give myself the liberty of 10 videos where I will be talking of whatever and anything that matters to me, and I feel ki, okay, this is something I need to talk about, and this is something people should know about. I will be talking and I won't script it. I won't have a pointers written down for it. It will be completely impromptu, that is random. And it is going to be this way. It's going to be raw, it's going to be real, and it's going to be all me. So what that is one of the reason, because I'm allowing myself to make mistakes. I am a person who used to think I cannot afford mistakes. And this, whatever I'm doing right now is a big learning curve, because I understood ki in life, you are going to experiment, you are going to explore, you are going to fall down, you're going to crawl, you're going to dig yourself out of situations which you thought you will never survive. And it is okay to mistake, to mess up, and to not have a plan, to feel lost. And I really want myself to have that cushion of that you have the liberty to make mistakes. And in the first 10 videos I am going to allow myself to make mistakes, to see what is working and what is not working, what is the thing that I need to work on. And it is tough, to be very honest. It's not easy to just hit record and start talking because you wanted to talk about something like a topic and like make a video of 5 like 10 to 15 minutes for it. But why I'm doing it? Because first thing, I enjoy doing it. Second thing, I want to see. I want to see myself through the lenses again. And I want to document my life. So that is one of the reason. The second pointer is about a close person, like they said, ki, why are you sharing it? It's your story and not everyone deserves to know it. And I completely agree with it. It's my story and not everyone deserves to know it. But that story do not have power over me right now. I was a person who did not share anything. Like for like first 23 to 24 years of my life, I had amazing friends. I had a great friend circle. Like I had like very big friend circle, and I am aware कि किसके life में क्या चल रहा है. I'm basically that kind of person to whom you come and you when you want to know about everyone, and I'm connected to everyone, like my school friends, my college friends, and in that way. But then I eventually realized कि I am not the person who is expressing herself. Like, I am the person who they can come to for therapy, for like counseling, for everything. But I don't go to anyone. I don't share my issues. I don't share my emotions. I don't know how to express. So that is something I took 6 years to teach myself. to teach ki okay, this is what it is, this is how you're feeling, and this is how you're going to deal with it. It is okay, it is not okay. At least acknowledging my feeling, I took a very long time, and I had to teach myself that emotional vocabulary. And I feel ki if anyone is struggling through it, they should feel okay ki instead of struggling and suffering, instead of feeling like ki they don't deserve to be in this world, it's obviously okay to let it out and feel belong sometimes. I feel ki that is one of the reason. And second thing is, when I am sharing something, uh, people need to understand this. I'm not giving the power to anyone else. If I am able to explain what has happened to me, what I have gone through, what are my struggles and everything, I have already overcome them. Or even if I'm overcoming them, I have never given anyone the power over my narrative. That is all mine. And nobody can ever make me feel like if they got to know this, they will like, they cannot use it against me because I never gave that power to anybody. I have that trust in myself. When I'm sharing something, I know ki the other person will do absolutely nothing. Even if they have the intention to do or whatever, I don't feel ki people have such ulterior motives. My story has nothing but strength to me. That is one of the reason. And another reason is, from this episode, like the last one, the purpose was served, because I remember saying in the video ki anyone, I just want to make people feel less lonely. I just want them to know ki someone out there is also feeling what you're feeling, and you're not alone in this feeling. And that happened. Like, few people reached out to me for resources, and some for making because they feel seen and they felt validated. That is a big thing for me. Like, if I can do that to one person, I know ki why it is a big thing for me, because I know I have been there. How would have I felt when I had seen someone struggling like I was struggling? I would have felt so seen. I would have feel so heard. I would have felt understood. And if I am able to give that emotion, give that feeling to someone just sharing my story, I'm up for it. Coming back to the first thing, which is why I switched careers and the reason. Let's say I have not switched my careers. I am taking an academic pause. Neuroscience is something very close to me, and I hell lot enjoy that. Brain science, healing, psychology is something I just love. So I'm not over it. But I did understood I stopped not putting that effort. And I wasn't putting that effort. I was trying to study each day. It was very difficult for me to concentrate and to focus. And I knew what needs to be done. How much hour do I need to put? If I want a certain result, I'm not someone who daydreams on this kind of things. I know if I'm not putting the efforts, I'm not going to get there. So I was completely aware. I'm not doing what needs to be done. I want to do what needs to be done, but I was completely incapable of doing what needs to be done. And that is when I kind of reevaluated myself. Ki, is this something I'm doing because a lot of people told me to do, or because I have always been in love and have given 6 years to it in my like, because from plus two to grad and then masters, or is it because I feel I'm obligated to do so? And then I understood ki I have the permission to give a pause and to start something fresh. It's not like ki I am bound to do this or else I'm a failure in life. A lot of definition for me changed over the year. So I understood ki it's okay to not feel that um, passionate, not that drive for a like a a subject which you used to love a lot. And it is okay to not make a career out of it. It is okay to see ki okay, if this is suppose I'm going to go for my PhD. After my PhD, if I always wanted to go for research, not lectureship. So if I'm going for research, is that the life I want to live? So a lot of values in me changed. I started looking for what is really important to me, and what kind of life do I want to lead, what kind of feeling I want to feel. And I started envisioning those things. And that's one of the reason where I came back. Maybe that is not the life that I want right now. I can't say I'm going to be in love with what I am doing right now. I absolutely love what I'm doing right now, but I'm not saying ki I'm very sure ki I will be staying in love with what I'm doing right now. I may fall out. I may fall out of love. I may not pursue it for like 10 to 15 years, and that is absolutely fine. This idea that if you are doing something, you need to do it for life, or you are a failure, is something we need to change consciously. That is not true. That is not how it should be, because in life, you come across this life, you have this one opportunity of living, and you are telling me ki you are stuck with one thing and you feel like okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, and you are all in for it for like 20 to 30 years. I don't think so. I'm not that kind of person. I feel I can explore. I should have the freedom. Freedom is something I highly value. I should have the liberty to understand कि, okay, this is working for me right now, but this is not working for me anymore, and I can change it. Because at the end of the day, it's about the intention, the efforts, and the purpose I want to bring to the world through my work. My work is not my life. My work is a way to create my life of my vision. So it's like a transport. I see it as like, suppose you need fuel to go from A to B, right? So in your life, there are different stages of consciousness, and in this stage of consciousness, maybe that is what you see. Ki, this is effective, and this is what I want to do. But then after you evolve, or after you unlearn few things, and you understand, ki, okay, this is not resonating with me right now, and you have the liberty to change it. And I feel this was a societal like construct that we cannot change. We need to pursue what we are pursuing, else we are a failure, and xyz. And that is a very bullshit philosophy. I do not believe in. Some people might believe in. If it is working for them, I'm so happy for them. It was not working for me. It was not at all working for me. And I feel the peace, the kind of stillness, and the kind of happiness I feel right now with what I am doing, and what I am visioning for my future, and where I'm putting my effort, is something I'm absolutely love with right now. So I'm going to try this, and I'm going to see, and I want to find out if this is something I want to do for life, or this is something I can explore more, or this is something I need to pause. So that was the reason why I changed my career stream. But I won't say I have fallen out of love like from neuroscience, or I'm not going to pursue it in future, because you never know. Never say never. I might come back to PhD. I might come back to research. I might come back to psychology. So there is no constraint on me. I am taking it as a break, and I'm going to put my effort and mind and everything in what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to, for once, I want to give my 100% in my life. Because okay, this is funny thing when I say ki, for once I want to give 100%, because I've always felt, because of a lot of reason, I'm not putting in my best efforts. And this time I want to give it my all. I want to give content creation my all, my consistency, my dedication, and whatever I have. I want to give this freelancing and building myself as a creative strategist a complete go from my side. And let's see how it's done out. So we never know that. I hope those two things is cleared in this video, ki why I changed career and why I'm doing this, why I'm sharing it. And yeah, that is something I am exploring. Let's see. And if there is any specific topic you guys want me to talk on, I have few topics in my mind for the upcoming episodes. It's going to be interesting. And please stay tuned. Do subscribe. And for this one, that's it. I just wanted to tell this one and this thing, and stay tuned for episode 3, because it is going to be interesting. मैंने सोच लिया है. And yeah, see you in next episode. Bye bye. Sayonara.